Hello, hello, gorgeous darlings. Hello, hello. I wanted to go on live very, very briefly and talk about something that I'm extremely, extremely excited about. It's actually my favorite, favorite program of the year. And I believe I don't know, I think the easiest part is, the dates are fixed. So I don't need to worry about the dates and everything. And it's such a beautiful tradition. I started, like, for me personally, I've been doing this for a couple of years now. And in my community, we have been doing this for 3 years now. And women who joined the first round are still joining. So it is magical. But I believe I have to explain a little bit because I think it's something that is quite known in Germany already and in the Nordic traditions. But I believe, like, when I talk with other ladies about it, they were like, no, we don't know it, but it sounds amazing. And I even had a lady last year who was translating my German posts about that, what I was posting each last year about that. So, okay, we call it Rauhnächte. So for those of you who speak German, you will know right away what I'm talking about. And I was really looking for a translation for it. But the translation, if I would translate it like words, right? Like, or smudging nights. So it's a little bit, I think it doesn't sound as juicy. And maybe it doesn't even sound as juicy in German, but we're used to that word now. Um, so I decided to call it and give it the name what this is really about for me. It is really 12 nights of magic. It's pure, pure magic. And actually, it starts with Christmas. So what I'm talking about, it's like a series of portal days. So portal days are days where the veil between the spiritual world and our physical world is very, very thin or nearly non-existent. We get a lot of information, we get a lot of connection and a lot of insights from our spirits guides, from the universe, from God, whatever you want to believe in, and you really also from your very own soul, right? And these nights, so 11/11, for example, is a day like that, right? So a lot of people celebrate that, and we know, like, it's very good for manifesting, it's very good for letting go, and doing all this beautiful juicy work that we're doing. These days, however, are very, very particular because each night is symbolic or representation or gives you information about the upcoming year. So the first night would be the information for January. The second night will be the information for February, and so on, right? So it starts with Christmas. So for those of you in the US or UK, so it starts with Christmas Eve. So that's the night, the first night from the 24th on the 25th is the first night. And then it continues till the 6th of January. There are other people saying it starts with actually today, with the 20th, or the 21st, with the winter solstice. For me personally, the way I've been doing this over the last, I don't know, 10 years maybe, or I don't know, 6 years, 8 years, I don't know exactly. I always started with Christmas. And it's a beautiful night of, it's a series of nights of getting like rituals, of setting intentions for the new year, of celebrating the old year, also of letting go. So you can imagine the first nights are also more towards, okay, what am I releasing? What am I saying goodbye to? What kind of habits don't want to carry on? Or what am I actually really grateful for also for this year? What happened? Like, how did I involve? Like, it's a beautiful time for reflection. And normally it's a time that is also very busy, right? Because we spend Christmas with family and a lot of obligations. So normally it's also time where people are running around a lot. So the feedback from my community that I also got was like that this time that they did, that we spent together, they were really extremely happy about that because they had like this moment for themselves, for their reflection, and really to set them up for the new year and for, really what they are grateful for in this year and what they are, calling in for the new year. And the way I do it, so like first, like it's this way. It's like, so one, each night gives you certain information about the upcoming year, and the veil also in your dream space, you get like, you can expect crazy vivid dreams, and you get a lot of information in the dream space and that time. And I normally recommend having like a journal that you write down your dreams and everything. So it's a beautiful, beautiful time. You can do little rituals. So this is one part of it, and you get like the information for the upcoming year. And I'm always also do like a little ritual of uh, writing some desires and everything. So we go into all of that more in the program. However, the way why it is special, the way I'm doing it, is that I'm also working with different kind of female archetypes, and each night is dedicated to a certain energy of a certain female archetype. And I'm combining this with Theta healing. So I'm combining a lot of things that I absolutely love: femininity, Theta healing, magic, rituals, and it's a really, really fun time. And so the first night, for example, let me double check because I don't know them by heart now. So the first night, for example, is dedicated to the archetype of the wild woman, right? So the first night there's like, you get like a little booklet, and you have like some journaling questions around the archetype of the wild woman. I explain a bit about that. And then I do every single day, I do live channelings and live clearings. And they are so particular because they are channeled and made in that energy. So even though I would take the channelings and do them every other day and of the year, it would not be the same as on that day. And it's also interesting because I'm doing this now every single year. And they are so different. Every single year, they're so different. And I think it's so interesting. It's the same archetype. I could copy paste the same thing, but the message obviously is different because the group is different. And obviously, we are not 3 years ago anymore. Our collective consciousness and timelines are shifting as well. So there's a lot of, this also goes into that. So it's very beautiful. So for example, the first night we go in the energy of the wild woman, and we do clearings. So normally, how it was the last years was the first nights are more kind of clearing related, but we will also activate things, whatever is coming through, really, right? And then towards the end of the journey, or towards, I think, New Year's Eve, and then the first 6 nights, obviously, in the new year, it's also a lot of activation of the embodiment of the new. And what I also love about that, not only because it's so magical and you have all this beautiful time for yourself and do these rituals and these channelings, so all of this is super, super amazing. And what I also love about it, and that's the reason why I'm doing it in that way, it also is an invitation for you as a woman, especially when you are, for example, a mom, and Christmas is now like the whole time is like, whoa, like I'm here for everybody else. Or even if you're not like a mom, but like whatever is happening in your life, it is also this beautiful invitation of seeing there is more than one archetype that you are embodying at this very moment, right? Like there is so much more to femininity. There is so many more aspects of femininity that you can unlock, that you can tap into. And obviously also letting go what, the roles that you don't desire to play any longer, and what is also in the collective consciousness that requires some healing. So it's very beautiful. And yeah, oh God, I can talk about this very, very long, but I kind of want to keep it short and sweet. We start with an opening ceremony on the 21st of December. If you can't join live, everything is of course recorded because everybody is in different time zones. So when I was doing it just in German the last couple of years, and it was like we were at least in one time zone, but now people are obviously everywhere around the globe, which is absolutely amazing, and I absolutely love it. So everything is recorded, and the way it works, we come together for an opening ceremony, and we do like little activation of the miracle space. And also because it's the winter solstice, it's also a beautiful time of really planting seeds, right? Planting seeds of for the upcoming new year, right? And feeling gratitude for this year. So it's a beautiful time of the change, right? And really making this peace and this magic, that magic space of that time quality. And then the channelings will be live each day. They will be live in a Facebook group. And I normally tell you like 24 hours before when I'm doing that, because obviously it's very difficult for me to say for 12 days I'm going live at the same time, just because, life is there as well. But normally, like I tell you one day before, and the last couple of years it worked beautifully. And it will be live in a Facebook group. You have the recording live instantly after, so you can join there, or you watch the replay. And I keep the channelings kind of sweet and short, like maximum, but this is really maximum. It's 1 hour, but normally I'm kind of aiming to keep the channelings around half an hour, but sometimes it comes through a little bit more. So it may be like 45 minutes and I'm trying to explain the archetype, but I'm very mindful of the fact that it is between the years. I know it's a little bit of busy time, so and it is daily. It's a daily commitment, but the women love it so much. And normally by the 6th of January, we are so filled up. And I think this is really the amazing part, because it is so recharging for the batteries and so recharging for our feminine being. And it is really setting you up for an amazing new year, and not out of this energy like this year was this and now I need to be higher, bigger, faster, whatever. Not out of that energy, but really out of that energy of feeling full and complete from the inside. And obviously when you full and complete, then like everything else is very different. So I love that program so much. I'm really I'm offering it because I love it so much and it's so exciting. And yeah, so I invite you to join. It is so much fun. It is so much fun. You will feel absolutely glowed up. I think glowed up, like not even spaced out, like you will be feeling shiny and new and glittering like a diamond after. It is so fantastic. And yeah, so we start tomorrow. If you can't, like if you watch it after, you can join also during it, but till tomorrow I still have the early queen prize, and then it goes up. So you want to take advantage of that. And yeah, we start then, and it will be so much fun, and I know you will love it. And with that, I'm wishing you a beautiful time and a magical time, and really, really, really celebrate yourself. Celebrate what this year has brought you, what is coming up for you for the new year, and allow yourself to be magical. I don't know. I'm already fully in that spirit. Like I'm like, nice magic. So yeah, I'm looking forward. If there are questions, just message me. If you need a payment plan, just DM me privately and we can set it all up. And I'm very, very excited. I'm also so excited about the women who are already in. And yeah, it's going to be phenomenal and magical. With this, my beautiful magical beings, happy day and talk to you very soon.